showing Gordon Ramsay stuff.
Mine's on doing the intro.
Wait. Am I on the wrong thing?
Yeah, it looks like you're on the wrong channel because Gordon Ramsay was on the channel below this.
It definitely was because it like started showing the intro for the F word.
Hold on, this is really loud. Say that again.
I said it started playing the intro for the F word.
Whatever that is.
It's the Gordon Ramsay show.
Yeah.
I've never watched that one.
I said me either. Are you on SmackDown now?
I'm getting it back into the app. The app's being dumb. There we go.
Hey, Michael Cole's suit is hard.
The purple?
Yeah. With that tie?
Yeah. Got that Joker fit on.
Oh, that's weird. Do you hear what he said?
No.
Michael Cole said that even though the draft is tonight and Monday, nothing will take place till 3 weeks from Monday after the Crown Jewel event.
I guess that makes sense. So they can wrap up all the storylines at Crown Jewel, and then after Crown Jewel start over.
Yeah. Roman Reigns. Yeah. Well, it has to be, right?
Yeah, I was wondering if are they redrafting everything?
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's how they've been doing it. The past since they went back to the brand split.
It makes sense. Roman obviously is number one.
Yeah.
He's the best wrestler in the world right now. Yeah, I said it.
New Day. Oh wow.
That means not Becky. Oh yeah, Becky's definitely going to Smack or Raw.
Yeah, you're right. So Seth's going to Raw too then.
Well, Bianca went to Raw before Becky.
Huh.
It is weird, because they don't have real GMs. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly. Also, they only did 4 picks. Usually they do 5, 3 for Raw, 2 for SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes out the final boss.
Acknowledge him. Head of the table. Number 1 pick. WWE Raw with their 3rd round pick would like to select CM Punk.
All of the accolades that Roman Reigns has.
They put Son of Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I saw that too, and I'm like, wait, is he already in the Hall of Fame? I missed it.
Yeah. I was like, first off, let's be real, okay? Roman Reigns is 20 times a bigger star than Sika.
Yeah. Ever dreamed of being.
Yeah. Roman Reigns is top 2 on the Wahi family members ever.
Yeah, it's him and Rock.
Yeah, literally. And honestly, I'll be honest with you. I think Roman's better at everything than The Rock.
The thing that's the closest is promos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could definitely argue Rock over Roman on that. But in ring, it's definitely Roman.
By a lot.
Character, I'd argue it's Roman. I'd say the Rock's best character personally, I think, is Hollywood Rock, which is a great character, but I think Tribal Chief has surpassed it.
Oh, for sure. Hey, I was there.
I need to go back and watch it.
The world hated the finish for this, but watching it live, I thought it was fine.
It kind of protects Finn too. It took Roman didn't really beat him. An act of God did.
Yeah.
Roman is God's favorite champion now.
I know. I saw that.
Sorry, Miro.
I fuck with Miro.
That is a great gimmick. God's favorite champion.
Yes. Do you feel like we don't have enough gimmicks in wrestling now?
Yes and no. I think at the top we have a decent amount of gimmicks, but in the mid card and the lower card, I'd say there aren't enough.
What are the gimmicks in the top? You got Roman Reigns, you got Finn Balor.
I'd say I guess what would be his gimmick for Omega?
I don't fucking know.
It's not the cleaner because he's not the cleaner anymore.
I don't even know what that gimmick is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I guess not him either.
He was the belt collector, but
not anymore.
Now he's just the one.
He's just
champion.
a douchebag.
Oh, he's still Triple A champion. Yeah, I believe
he is.
I feel like they kind of took the steam out of the belt collector gimmick. I wish he would have taken a couple more belts.
Yeah, you can't be the belt collector and then lose a belt.
Yeah. It'd have been cool for them to get Ring of Honor and New Japan and MLW involved. And
I hate the belt collector gimmick, but if they were gonna do it, they should have gone all in.
Yeah, maybe have Nick Aldis beat him. Then he can be the true world's champion. They might be about to turn Roman face. Because that popped just now.
He kinda is.
I told you
unintentionally.
I told y'all a fucking year ago. He's got the coolest gimmick in wrestling. They are going to cheer him eventually.
Right.
And everybody's like, I don't want Roman to be a face. I don't want Roman to be a face. I was like, motherfuckers, just watch. He's going to be the best fucking face in the company.
I want him to be if he's going to be a face, he still has to be this, douchebag.
He's like, what?
He's
going to be the same character.
Right.
It's the Shield.
Right.
The Shield were the best fucking heels ever. And then they were like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm cheering you now. And the heels didn't change not a goddamn thing except who they were beating up.
Yeah.
Literally all Roman has to do is start beating up bad guys. And he's the most over babyface of all time.
Yep.
Roman Reigns might be the sexiest man to ever live. I can't deny it any longer.
Yeah, I'm putting him over 97, Sean.
Look at this man.
Yeah, I gotta put him over 97, Sean, and Fight Club Brad Pitt. You're right.
Hey, you hear that? He said the mayor of Suplex City is going to go up against the suplexorcist, Roman Reigns. So is Brock going to come out? I should just commentate WB.
It makes sense. He called his name.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
I love redneck Vikings.
I was gonna say the
Brock.
same thing. I like it that he's just wearing flannel every week. And it's cut off. Of course it's cut off. His shoulders are cut off. I think this is just Brock getting out.
Brock is way scarier like this.
Yeah, I think it's just Brock rolling out of bed. I imagine he wears jeans to bed.
Brock Lesnar has a ponytail. Okay, I never thought I'd see that. Remember when he was on? I think it was when he was coaching Ultimate Fighter, and he had the full head of hair, and he was doing the pompadour. I was like, "What is this?" That was the craziest thing to me I've ever seen. Now he's got a fucking ponytail. He's got curly hair.
Bearded Brock is the best Brock.
This bearded Brock with the ponytail is the best Brock. He had the full head of pompadour, and he had the fucking soul patch. And I was like, why you got a soul patch, bro?
He's Brock Lesnar. Who gonna tell him to cut it?
True.
Not me.
Oh, fuck, not me either.
Got that big fight feel.
Roman looks like a bigger star than him, though. Which I feel like this is the first time I could ever say that.
Yeah. Like Roman looks just as like athletic and like dominant. Like he looks like he could take Brock.
Yeah, this looks like a real fight. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Ain't nothing fake about this. I'm sick of everybody bad-mouthing Brock Lesnar.
I'm there with you. He's in my top 5 all-time favorites.
I was gonna say he's probably in greatest. He's probably top 10. Honestly, if we're being real.
Yeah, we take everything into account, like marketability, like in ring. Fuck you, John. He's good in ring.
He's great in ring.
Right.
He sells.
Yeah. He's a monster. Like, what do you want? Like, he's not gonna be doing 450s or anything.
But he can.
I don't know if he can do a 450.
I think prime Brock Lesnar could do a 450.
He can do a shooting star press, which is impressive for fucking Brock Lesnar.
That was his fucking finisher.
Right. The fact that was his finisher at one point.
I always love watching the guys that come in, like, and you're like the Brock Lesnars or the Kurt Angles or the whoever. And they just come in and they just fall in love with wrestling and they just want to do like crazy shit.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, or they have to get told to slow down. Randy Orton too. Yeah. Randy Orton was doing diving cross bodies.
Right.
And they're like, motherfucker, you are 6'6".
Slow fucking down. You don't need to be doing all these crazy ass moves.
I don't remember what veteran it was that told Randy Orton, if I ever see you get up on that fucking top rope again, I'm breaking your leg.
Was it Arn?
It might have been Arn.
I'm sorry, Arm Anderson.
I hated that.
But that is the wildest like promo. Like, he just said, I would shoot someone in the head.
All right, I'll be right back. My breadsticks are done.
It was like, I hear something beeping. Venom Page beat Lima.
Huh?
Michael Venom Page, MVP, beat Douglas Lima in the rematch
Oh shit.
by split decision.
Ooh. That trilogy's gonna be a fucking chef's kiss.
Yeah, you gotta do it now. They're 1-1.
Got to. That seems odd to say. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what they're doing. They're doing Fox and USA Network or NBC Universal are the ones making the draft picks. That's their instead of having general managers.
Oh, so they're saying the networks are picking who they want.
Yeah, they've been doing that since SmackDown went to Fox.
I guess that makes sense. I think it would still be better if they just had general managers. What with one being heel, one being face.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not mad at this.
No, I'm not mad about it either, but I think having a general manager allows for a lot more. Like you can do different storylines that involve like obviously you don't want the general manager being too involved, John. But you want there to be like a mix. Like you want them to be, they could be involved. Wait, who is that with Baron Corbin? Is that? No, it's not
tell.
Ali.
Ali is the tag team with Mansoor.
I was gonna say, I don't know who that is.
I don't either. We'll find out. Baron Corbin is great with his gimmicks. I just don't care about any of them.
They are kind of crappy gimmicks.
He's a what?
They do be giving them some shit gimmicks. Like Happy Corbin.
They just said his name, but I couldn't hear him. Madcap Moss. It's Riddick Moss.
Oh.
That's what I thought it was, but
I forgot he was still a thing.
Yeah. I hate them.
The over acting.
Yeah, I hate it.
Also, I don't fucking care about this match at all. They've literally done this match like 8 times. Like every time I've watched SmackDown, this match happens.
Yeah.
They need to be.
I thought they were going to put Riddick Moss in against Kevin Owens. That's the better booking decision.
It'd be new.
Yeah.
Also, how much did Baron Corbin make gambling? It didn't seem like he made like millions of dollars.
Like $6 million, I think is what it was.
That's insane.
Yeah. I guess that's what can happen in
Wrestling logic.
or in Vegas. Go. Coda, get out of here. What if they keep Becky on SmackDown?
What? Why? Or do I
said,
think
what?
you do?
I said, what if they do that?
Then they're gonna have to do Becky versus Charlotte to have a women's champion on SmackDown, and then figure out Raw's championship picture.
Yeah, could be Bianca versus Toni Storm.
That would be wild. But Bianca probably goes over, and I feel like in that case, Storm needs to go over.
Yeah, well, either one could go over, in my opinion.
Like, I don't think it'd be the end of the world if Bianca went over, because she is the bigger star right now. But I feel like you can make another star by having Storm go over.
I would rather do Rhea versus Storm if Storm's going over.
Same. I think it would make more sense. I think Rhea could eat the L.
Yeah.
All I could think of with Moss is Jesus, the guy who stabbed John Cena in the nightclub. It's the yellow suspenders.
Is that what he wore?
Yeah.
Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss are terrible names.
Yeah. No, I'm surprised Corbin won clean. This motherfucker's overacting is terrible.
Yeah.
He's not even like Seth does the acted laugh, but it's not even that bad.
I watched Seth on Broken Skull Sessions.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
From just watching this, because I didn't watch the actual match, it looks like the match was fire.
It was fucking fire. And they were over as fuck. Which, to me, is more important than moves and whatnot, but whatever.
So we're probably getting a triple threat: Sasha, Bianca.
Yeah, but when?
I was gonna say Crown Jewel, but that ain't even happening.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe, possibly.
They did Natalya versus Dana Brooke in Saudi Arabia.
True. I'm definitely not gonna watch Crown Jewel. Oh, they're bringing back King of the Ring.
Are they?
Oh, it looks like Queen of the Ring.
Both of them.
Let's
Queen's
hope
Crown.
I'm calling it Queen of the Ring. Let's hope they don't fuck it up. Because usually they do. Like the last good King's gimmick was Booker.
William Regal.
Was Booker before or after Regal?
He was before. Regal was in Booker's court.
You're right. Regal. So yeah, Regal was the last good King gimmick.
There haven't been very many good ones.
It's Booker. Booker and Regal. From
All
what
right.
I remember, I think Brett was a good king.
Bad News Barrett was a good king. Fuck you.
Okay, I'll give you Barrett.
Sheamus, I don't remember. You don't like Wade Barrett for whatever reason.
No, I like Wade Barrett.
Every time I use him in Booking vs. 1, you guys...
You're mixing up me and Kenny up. Kenny doesn't like Barrett. I like Barrett. I just think it went nowhere. And it sucked that he got wrapped up in that terrible... I thought that faction was going to be fire. And it ended up being one of the worst factions ever.
The United Nations?
Yeah. Whatever the hell it was called. It went from I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good gimmick. These guys are all good, and it did not fucking work.
International Legion of Doom.
Yeah, it was terrible. It might be up there with the core.
Booker T was cool.
Booker T was good.
William Regal was good. Brock Lesnar is a good winner.
Good winner, but I don't remember his reign. Like him as king, I don't remember.
He didn't act as a king.
Right.
He won King of the Ring, and then I think 1 month later won the WWE Championship by beating fucking The Rock.
Yeah, it was. They stopped mentioning the King of the Ring, so I'm not counting him.
Edge.
I think Edge was okay.
He was King Edge the Awesome. Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle was a good king.
I would say Billy Gunn. He didn't do. He got buried right after this.
Right.
Ken Shamrock.
My name's Jim. My name's Billy.
Yeah. Ken Shamrock. I didn't even know he won King of the Ring.
Yeah, don't remember that. I think Triple H was a good king.
Triple H was a good king. Stone Cold was a good king.
Right, obviously.
Mabel, I believe, was a good king.
I know he did the king thing. He was just not good.
Oh, okay. I was like, that was before my time.
They pushed him, but he was not good.
There's zero chance I go back and watch anything before 96. All right, well, no, that's not true. Anything from 92 to 96, I'm not watching.
It has to be something I want to watch.
Mm-mm.
And there's not very much.
Yeah. Owen Hart, he had a good king gimmick, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Owen Hart was a good king.
Bret Hart won 2 years, not 2 in a row, but he won 2 King of the Ring tournaments in a row. They skipped 92. So from 91 to 93, he was the king. I don't know anything about that.
I remember him
Ted DiBiase.
I remember him winning. I know he won it, but I don't remember him doing the king gimmick.
I don't either. The $1 Million King. Randy Savage.
He was Macho King.
He had a good.
I'd say he's top 3 kings.
Top 3 King of the Rings or kings in general?
Top 3 king of the both.
Can't go there. Who's your top 3?
Wait, are we saying as just pure wrestlers? Because I think what's the distinction between the two? I need to know.
Because wrestlers have said that they're the king without having won King of the Ring.
I meant King of the Ring winners. Drew McIntyre to SmackDown. I hope it's not fucking him that beats Roman.
I really hope not too.
Because I don't need that.
No, we got Scottish Cena.
Right. He doesn't need the rub. He doesn't need the push.
No.
Okay, bro. Stays on Raw. So they're doing teams.
You're ahead of me somehow. Well, they're tag team champions, so. Be awkward if one of them went to one show and the other one went to another.
Well, they're definitely doing teams because New Day's going back to SmackDown.
I knew they were going to do that.
Break up the New Day.
Yep. As they should.
Yeah, I think Big E needs to do his own thing. Let him be his own man. Oh shit! I'm interested. Edge back to Raw.
I'm surprised.
I feel like they're balancing it out more,
They're trying to.
or at least trying to.
The problem is that there was a bunch of like part-timer, like all their big stars were gone.
And then they all came back
At the same time to go to SmackDown.
Right.
And everybody's like, wait a second, bro.
How come Raw got the same people, but SmackDown just got like 6 people back?
Yeah. Because you had Cena, Edge, Becky,
Brock,
and somebody else too.
Like, I like Drew, but he should not be the one to beat Roman.
Agreed.
Because then we just wasted all our time. Also, we need some NXT people up in here. Because they're supposed to be involved too.
Says who?
I'm pretty sure WWE did. That WWE or NXT could be drafted as well.
Oh.
Rick Steiner's son at some point is going to be a fucking star.
Same.
Like, he's got the look. From what I've seen, he's good, decent on the mic.
Yeah, his voice sounds exactly like Scott's.
Yeah.
He just needs to work on his in-ring.
Which will
He's
come.
all right,
Which will come with time.
Yeah.
But
I
we've
feel like
also
they're going to push him to the moon.
But we've seen stars like not be great in ring to start and then become stars.
Yeah. This food's spicy as fuck.
Well, I was gonna make Cajun ranch popcorn, but I put way too much Cajun in there. And I'm like, nope, not doing that. So I just went with ranch.
I had chicken Alfredo with broccoli in it, and I put hot sauce all in it.
Yeah.
And then the breadsticks I got are jalapeno cheddar. It's good, but it is spicy.
It's hot.
You're just making my nose run.
So I'm assuming we get the trilogy that end at Crown Jewel.
Probably.
Or wait, did they have the... Right, yeah, because Edge won at SummerSlam. Then Seth won on SmackDown. So it's 1-1.
I figured the Edge would stay on SmackDown or be a free agent.
I thought Edge would get drafted. I didn't think he wouldn't get drafted. What's going on with Goldberg?
He's fighting Lashley.
Oh.
At Crown Jewel. You know what I'll never understand?
What?
When WWE or any wrestling company makes a mistake and they're actively attempting to correct that mistake and people are still complaining about the mistake.
Just say John's name.
John was one of the people I thought of. But...
yeah, I don't know. I get, it's damage control, but if you're trying to correct the mistake, Sting versus Cena. I don't think you should get bashed for it.
I hope John doubles down on the crucifix match and has another one at his next pay-per-view. I'll give him $5 just for sticking with the gimmick.
Yeah, it was not. I re-listened to it. It was not good.
I liked it less. And the thing is, even right now, thinking about it, like,
yeah, I agree.
I want it to win. I want it to succeed. I wanted to like it. Right now, I still want to like it.
I did too, but then there was just too many issues with it.
Yeah.
Like the idea of a crucifix match makes sense. I just think he used the wrong opponent. Like I know he's the Pope, but I don't see him in a religious way. John, you should have drafted Mordecai. And then done Mordecai versus. If I wasn't doing 305 live, just pick fucking guys who made one of like 2 appearances.
Did you see the stuff with Aspen Lab?
That she was shaky and they canceled the fight.
Yeah. She posted a comment or like a statement. She said, "Fight is off again. All my fault. Straight up started my period 2 days back and made this cut absolutely miserable. Did the best I could. Hit 137. The scale situation was a mess because the last thing I wanted was to bleed in front of the media. The fight wasn't pulled. My opponent then decided she would rather not go through with it, as is her right. I'm going to get slammed regardless, so let it begin."
Again, that's got to be tough. Because I've never taken that into account. That could happen.
Yeah, me either. Somebody said Henry Cejudo is higher on the GOAT list than Conor McGregor. Duh. Like, is that not like commonly accepted belief?
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I feel like there's a lot of people who have Conor like probably in the top 5 for GOAT.
That's
and I
fucking dumb.
I'd say he's top 10.
He was top 15 for a long time. I don't even know if he's that now.
I don't even know I don't know if I can say if he's top 10.
Yeah, that's
because he's not the greatest lightweight of all time. He's not the greatest featherweight of all time,
isn't he? Who is?
Aldo. I know he beat Aldo, but
who's your second?
Probably Conor.
Okay. Usually the top 2 is Holloway and Aldo.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Holloway.
And Conor beat both of them.
But he beat Holloway way early.
A win's a win, motherfucker.
I know a win's a win, but Holloway evolved. I don't think he beats Holloway right now.
What's matters, Damone? Skills, evolution, or the record?
I think all of it.
No, not what you were saying about motherfucking Wilder.
He does. He has
skills.
He does. Power is a skill.
That's not a skill.
It is a skill.
That's a gift.
It is a gift. You just gotta know how to use it right. He knows how to fucking use it.
Also, by the way,
Is something about to commit a felony?
I hope so.
It looks like it. I have a feeling he's at Edge's house.
I do too. Here's the thing, though. If someone was standing at the corner of my house, I would know it was my house. What's he gonna do?
Go commit that felony, Seth.
You said that so loud that I fucking jumped. Are they in Edge's hometown? This is a nice house.
This is a nice ass house. Also, I love that jacket.
I love everything about this.
Not the orange juice. Right out the bottle.
That's 2 felonies. Hey, remember when I had X-Pac kidnap fucking AJ Lee and everybody was like, why is the cameraman there?
Well, to be fair, it would make sense here because Seth would have told the cameraman, come with me. I'm about to do some felonious shit.
Why wouldn't X-Pac?
I guess.
That's how wrestling logic works. I think that the best part about this is that aside from going inside the house and maybe eating the food, he's done nothing really wrong.
Yeah.
We're just pissed.
He did say the kids' artwork was trash.
It was shitty artwork. This is how I imagine John is when he's doing the podcast. Breaking into the house is always going to be Who was Daniel and David? Because they're about to get their asses beat.
Heel Seth is great.
Yeah. Who is this?
Carmella.
Oh.
For a second, I thought it was Scarlett.
Yeah, I was like,
Because she did the smoke show gimmick in TNA. Also, another thing that fans are starting to complain about that I think is dumb is on the weekly shows, the amount of time that's wrestling. I'm pretty sure if you went back to like Attitude Era or anything and you watch the show, there's probably in total maybe 20 minutes of wrestling.
not
Like,
even.
in ring. Like the most of it is like vignettes and in like promos and other shit, setting shit up. There's very little wrestling.
85%.
Right. There's
And
like
also,
very little in ring.
in Attitude Era,
Everything was a fuck
45%,
finish.
45% of the pay-per-view was not wrestling.
Yeah. And also, pretty much every match ended with a fuck finish.
Yep.
Like there was always interference or a weapon or something. There was pretty much never a clean win. There weren't clean wins and losses. At least like now, I'd say 85% of the pay-per-view is wrestling. Like the big matches are gonna happen on the pay-per-view because they want you to buy the fucking pay-per-view.
Yep. I was like, for Extreme Rules, all I remember that wasn't wrestling or a video package to set up the match was when Big E and Bobby Lashley cut their promos. But those were like 2.5 minutes each.
Right. Oh, they made a Joan of Arc movie?
I was wondering what this was.
I'm assuming it's Joan of Arc.
I don't know the Joan of Arc story.
She was a woman, French woman, led the army, got burned at the stake.
I don't think that's what that was. It looked good, but it's based off a book.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, I still might go watch it. Matt Damon, Adam Driver, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, it's got some stars in it.
Speaking of stars, did you see the Super Mario movie casting?
No, I didn't.
I'm about to read it to you.
I know that people wanted what's his name? From It's Always Sunny. I wanted to say Frank. I know his name on the show is Frank, but
fuck, short fat guy.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Me either, but I know who you're talking about. Anyways, I started blasting that guy. Okay, so Chris Pratt is Mario. Charlie Day is Luigi. Anna Taylor-Joy is going to be Princess Peach. Jack Black is Bowser. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Keegan-Michael Key is Toad. Fred Armisen is Cranky Kong. Kevin Michael Richardson is Kamek. Sebastian Maniscalco is Spike. And that's it.
I was thinking of Danny DeVito.
That's his fucking name, yeah.
Which would make sense because Charlie Day.
Is Charlie Day in?
Charlie Day is Charlie in It's Always Sunny.
Oh, I don't fucking know. What's the one that looks like Adam Cole?
In It's Always Sunny?
Yep. One of them looks like Adam Cole.
Mac?
It might be. There's just one specific... Yeah, it is him. He also looks like fucking Ryan Reynolds. But there's one meme of him that looks exactly like Adam Cole. Also, my new boss looks like Adam Cole.
Well, I know there's regular Mac and then there's Fat Mac.
No, it's like the therapy.
Oh, when he says through God all things are possible. I think you would like. I don't know. I was gonna say I think you like that show, but I don't know. Your show choices are odd.
Are they?
Not odd, but what I think you'd like in a show, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what shows we've watched that you. All the shows that we've both watched, I feel like I put you on too.
True, but I've also been trying to put you on there. It's Always Sunny forever, but
I might watch it eventually.
I would say you can skip the first season.
See, that sounds ridiculous to me.
You don't have to, though. You can watch. The first season is good.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. My job is paired with, or partnered with Saturday Night Live.
That's cool. Like, they provide the candy for it.
Yeah, Pete, what's his name?
Davidson?
Yeah. He had a special, like, his individual candy called Sweaty Balls.
Yeah.
And we make it. Like, it's our candy.
Nice.
So anytime they have like a gag candy, we're the ones that make it and we exclusively sell it. We also had a licensing deal with Stranger Things when they were big.
That's cool.
We're also the first company to ever make giant gummy bears. We invented the giant gummy bear.
Nice. It's wild that Becky hasn't been drafted yet.
Agreed. I'm so confused.
Like, all these people have been drafted, but Becky Lynch, nothing.
Seth hasn't been drafted yet either.
No.
Who was the SmackDown pick for this round?
It was Nikki, or it was Happy. Oh shit. That's a big one.
Wow.
They
just went up, right?
Did they go up? I didn't watch Raw. So.
No, I mean they just went to NXT like within the last month or two.
I think it's been like 4 or 5. It's not been very long, but that is very big that they are getting moved up that fast.
I don't know if I like Bearcat.
Apparently, he came up with it.
Oh, fair enough.
I would prefer if it was the Bearcat, Keith Lee.
Yeah. It's a tribute, I believe.
To who?
There was a wrestler, a black wrestler that was actually the first world champion. If I'm remembering correctly. Bearcat Brown or Bearcat Wright? I can't.
Yeah, I do see Adam Cole now that I'm looking at the picture.
Every time I've seen that, I'm like, damn, that looks just like fucking Adam Cole. But when I googled him, I was like, I don't see it in him in general.
Well, he's also like changed his appearance a couple times. Like one time he just got fat, like for no reason. Like the season ended, he got fat, came back as Fat Mac. And on the show, the explanation was that he kept saying he was bulking up. It was bulking season.
Yeah, this is the guy. Bearcat Wright was a professional wrestler who became popular in the late 1950s and 1960s. Despite racial tension in the United States, became wildly popular as a babyface. 5 days before Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech in Washington, D.C., Wright won the WWA World Heavyweight Championship from Classy Freddie Blassie in Los Angeles, California.
Became the first black world champion.
Yeah, he's the actual first black world champion, not Ron Simmons.
Also, I can't tell what's new about the new steak and cheese. They've always had steak and cheese at Subway.
It's the seasoning. And the Parmesan vinaigrette. That's the new stuff. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to watch Rampage.
Rampage. Is
Yeah,
anything?
I'm fucking tired.
Is Rampage even like?
I don't know.
What's the card for Rampage?
I don't fucking know. I said I would never miss another episode of AEW after CM Punk debuted, and I proceeded to miss every episode after that.
I work Wednesday nights, so I never get to watch.
Think about it.
I never get to watch. How's it called? Dynamite. So it's Nick Jackson versus Bryan Danielson. Orange Cassidy versus Jack Edwards in a hair versus hair match. And then anything goes, no rules. Thunder Rosa versus Nyla Rose versus Jade Cargill.
Gotcha.
Next week should be really good. It's the Elite versus Jurassic Express, Christian Cage and Bryan Danielson. The casino ladder match. Sheeta versus Serena Deb is for next week.
Deeb?
Is it Deeb?
Yeah.
Oh, that's on Dynamite. Is for next week. But yeah, Jackson versus Danielson, Cassidy versus Evans, Rosa, Rose, Cargill. Also, the Usos haven't gotten drafted.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe they're trying to devalue SmackDown's guys.
Or they're gonna save those for Raw to give us a reason to watch the draft on Raw, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's true. They do that.
So that it's not like all the top guys are gone right away. So there's no reason to watch the draft on Raw. Honestly, they should just do a draft show.
Agreed.
I'd fucking watch it.
I don't think guys like John wouldn't.
John's not watching SmackDown anyway.
I know, but
you could do it as like a special. Put it on the network. Or Peacock, I guess.
I agree with you 100%. Do it on a Saturday.
Yeah, do it on a Saturday. You could have like you could fucking go really in depth with it. Like do it like a real draft.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you could have analysis. Also, it should be all three brands.
Well, no, it
Even
shouldn't because it's not a brand anymore.
Oh, true. NXT's back to being developmental. Gable, you got a grapevine. Also, who do you think wins the King of the Ring?
Who wins?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Damian Priest, maybe?
Yeah. I think it should be someone who is not already a current champion. Maybe.
How long until? Good.
I was gonna say maybe Keith Lee.
It could be.
But I feel like the face King of the Rings don't really work.
That's what I was about to say too. But how long do you think until Montez Ford is no longer in the Street Profits? Because he's a future world champion.
He is a future world champion. It's just going to be hard to break. Like, I think the minute they break up, Ford gets the boot on the Rocket, and I think
Dawkins is out of there.
Dawkins is probably future endeavored. But
he's the Jannetty.
Some guys are the Jannetty. Sometimes
there's nothing.
You're the sacrificial lamb.
Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail.
Right. And it's not like with New Day where they're like huge star, like breaking them up is going to be super hard.
Exactly.
Like New Day still sells fucking ton of merch. Like the Street Profits are good and they're cool, but like if they break up, it's not the end of the world. Like I don't think WWE is going to lose that much money by breaking them up. I'll probably say it within a year. I think the Street Profits break up. Honestly, if you really wanted to, you could break them up here.
Yeah. I think it should be sooner rather than later.
Well, Ford's still like hot.
Yeah. If you wait long enough, you're gonna be. I don't know. If you wait long enough, he's gonna cool off.
Right. Is it the first? This is probably the first time in WWE history where both world champions are not white.
Yeah.
Oh, they brought back cops.
What?
It looks like they're bringing back cops.
Oh, nice. Oh, they're just streaming it though. I like cops.
Some other people were fucking idiots. Like the one I watched, the guy, like the cop had him like against like the cop car, just standing there. He wasn't cuffed or anything. And the cop's like, "Give me a second, I'm gonna go to my car." Goes to his car. The guy like clearly takes something out of his pocket and like just chucks it, like right in front of full view of like the cop and the camera. And the cop gets out of the car and is like, "That was not very smart. Like, I saw you throw it."
I love that.
It's like, dude, just drop it out of your, like, honestly, he could have just pulled it out of his pocket and like sneakily thrown it under the car.
You know what I want to come back to? I'll be honest with you. I want Dog the Bounty Hunter to come back.
It might.
I know he did some fucked up shit, but
The way it's looking, it might.
if he catches Brian Laundrie, he'll probably have a Netflix show.
Probably. I could see that.
And I'll watch.
I think he gets a documentary, like him chasing, like Dog versus Lawn. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Laundry.
It looks like, I don't know. I don't watch the news.
Dog versus Dog versus Dog.
Doug.
Dog versus Laundry. I can see that now. I'm still mad he got married right away.
Yeah. Well, he's not married yet.
Or got engaged.
Yeah.
Also, Dawkins always reminds me of Anthony Anderson for some reason.
You said who?
Anthony Anderson.
Who is that?
From Blackish.
He reminds you of him?
Yeah, I don't know why.
And the looks?
Like looks.
Maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, that boy can fly. Right into a super kick.
Where the fuck is that at? I'm going in depth for Book It Verse 2, by the way. Y'all motherfuckers about to get killed with information.
You about to like...
I'm picking the arenas, motherfucker. I'm damn near thinking about booking week to week.
You only be down to 6 matches, but we still got 4-hour shows.
And it's all story, motherfucker. Like, no, I think I am going to book week to week, but I'm not going to tell y'all week to week. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll give y'all summaries, but that way it's easier for me to look at and be like, okay, this is what's actually happening on the entire show.
You'd be like, this week, this happened. This week, this happened.
Yeah.
This week, this happened. This week, this happened. Doesn't need to be like super in depth.
Sounds like somebody's dying, Damone.
I think they were playing Roblox.
Oh. So they're just pissed.
So, from what I can tell, the only thing that really changed about NXT was the color scheme, and like the arena looks
The
different.
presentation's different. If you
Probably.
watch it, Kevin Dunn is producing it,
Yeah,
and he wasn't before. The cuts are different, the camera is different.
but like the actual like in ring stuff hasn't changed.
Shorter matches. They're having 6 or 7 matches instead of 3. I watched the first episode. It's definitely is different. I was surprised that Tommaso Ciampa won. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised they won too, but I don't know who else you would have put it on.
LA Knight.
He's pretty mid.
That's
By the way, I like that all these places are coming out with chicken sandwiches.
I do too. I'm okay with it. I'm not mad at it.
The Taco Bell one's actually pretty good, but I do agree with you on it being small.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
said Mighty Taco earlier, and I was like, I don't even know what the fuck a Mighty Taco is.
Did I say Mighty Taco?
Yeah.
I meant Taco Bell. Honestly, McDonald's has the worst one.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. So of the ones I've had.
That's possible. I don't know.
I've had the
Hard to
KFC, Burger King, but the KFC and Burger King are pretty much the same thing.
I would say it's the same fucking sandwich.
The Taco Bell, the McDonald's. Have I had the Wendy's? I feel like I've had the Wendy's. I haven't had Wendy's in so long.
I didn't realize how big fucking America was until recently.
Why?
Like, I don't remember what brought it up, but somebody was talking about it. We were talking about how big America is. Like, countries in other continents are as big as states here.
Yeah. Like England is an island.
Right.
Or a series of islands.
Like, when I was thinking about, like, you can travel Europe and see almost every country in Europe in, like, 3 days.
Yeah.
Driving.
Right. And you don't need, like once you're there, you just drive through.
Yeah, right. It's like going from, like, it would take us 3 days to get across this, more than 3 days to get from where we live to California.
Yeah. I think it's like a week.
Yeah.
Why ain't none of these motherfuckers ever come to my school? I
Were you in Boys and Girls Club of America?
think I was for like a year.
I didn't even know what that was until I was an adult.
I was definitely in it for like a year at one point.
See, there's a little bit more of the Damone origin story.
Isn't part of the reason they're really into it because of Vince?
Probably. I don't fucking know.
They better be going somewhere with this Naomi slander. Push Naomi.
I thought she was a Laker girl. But apparently I was wrong.
She was the Magic girl.
Yeah.
Well, everybody wants to be a Laker. Tatum will look good in the purple and gold.
Break them up. I'm sick of this. It's been over a year.
Yeah, they need to burn this bridge. Burn the bridge. Burn the bridge. It's crazy that me and Mike did it before WWE did.
Right.
And I thought I'm like, we already started this. We gotta end it before they do it. Like, nope. 2 years later, they're still gonna be together. That's okay.
There's somebody for Roman to beat.
Jeff.
Yep.
Another victim.
Everybody's worried about his fucking
Body count.
yeah. Who loses to him?
Okay. Another guy I think is the future world champion.
I agree. He's kind of weird looking. He's a good promo. Also, didn't I did I did Paul Heyman as Roman Reigns' manager before WWE did. He's also a weasel, and I love it. I bet they go to Raw.
The king of toxicity. He's so toxic.
I felt like a battered victim listening to that.
Like I feel for Paul Heyman. Like I want to be like, Paul, you gotta get out of this relationship. It's abusive, man. He really is toxic.
That's the other thing is Raw gets 3 times as many votes up until this year. You got that 3 times as many draft picks, and they still ended up with the shittiest roster. How the fuck? Also, is she wearing Shawn Michaels inspired gear?
Maybe. Are we good? Are we good friends, Paul?
Ugh.
You're not presenting this week, right?
Oh, I'm out of town.
Okay, so we got a filler episode.
Yeah. Coda. Oh.
I wonder what Seth's doing right now.
What do you mean?
Like he's at
Oh yeah.
he's at Edge's house, just chilling. Oh, they are doing it at Crown Jewel.
I think they just have to wear like full covers.
Yeah, like they just have to be fully. All their bits have to be covered.
Not their bits.
Their bits. They're-
I bet the wrestlers get sick a lot.
What do you mean?
Because sometimes they're like, they could go in the matter of a month, they can go from Florida to New York. In the wintertime, like that climate change.
Oh yeah, they're probably like cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how you deal with that. Like imagine having like it's SummerSlam or WrestleMania, biggest match of your life, and you get a fucking cold
Or the flu.
or the flu. Like,
Or,
oh, I got the flu. I still gotta wrestle.
that sounds awful because whenever I'm sick, I get like
I want to
skin
die.
aches from fucking the fevers,
Yeah.
and it's the worst.
So having to take a bump when you got the flu.
I'd probably shit myself.
Now you
Literally.
talked about. I know you talked about the stuff with Aspen Ladd, like the women having to deal with like periods and stuff.
Yeah. Big time Bex. Becky Lynch is
Great.
the GOAT.
She honestly, I was thinking about it earlier. She might be a top 5 on the mic.
Oh, for sure.
She's definitely one for the women.
Yeah. And there's nobody else even close to her.
Yeah. I was trying to think of who's the closest woman on the mic to her. It's probably
Bailey.
Yeah.
Bailey's great.
I was gonna say Bailey or Trish, but Trish wasn't great either on the wasn't a great promo.
AJ Lee's better than Bliss, or better than Trish, and Bliss is better than both of them.
You're right. I'd say it's I'd say
Bayley, Bliss, so right
I'd
around
say
those two.
Becky. I'd say it's Becky, Bliss, Bayley.
That's fair. You listening to the commentary?
No, I'm about to.
Becky said, so Bianca did the military press pump up slam, and Becky's like, I do CrossFit. I'm strong too. You want to see my guns, Michael? Look at my guns. I got big guns, hefty biceps. If Becky's not the GOAT, she's number 2, and she's not number 2. That's all I got to say about that.
I was watching. It was Becky, Seth, Sheamus, and Cesaro. I don't know how long ago this was, but it was them doing they did CrossFit. Like they showed the beginning where they were talking about what they were gonna do. Then it showed the end after they did everything. They were looking at I guess on their phones their heart rate and stuff. And Sheamus said something about it had to have been within the last 2 years or 3 years because some Sheamus is weren't you the man once to Seth? Or you were the man first, weren't you? And Seth's yeah, I was the man first. And Becky's yeah, nobody remembers that.
I was was that on YouTube? Because I know Sheamus has his workout series on YouTube where he
I saw
random motherfuckers just come through and teach him how to work out.
Yeah, I saw that it was on YouTube. Well, that was a bar. Nobody remembers that. Why did it just pop up on my phone live? Jaguars, Bengals in close game.
I don't know. They're still playing.
That game was yesterday.
I know. Hey. Bengals 3-1, motherfucker.
I saw.
What are the Colts?
0-3.
You enjoying your hair?
We still got time.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
I won't tell Mike. You can you can tell me the truth.
To be honest, it's not the end of the world if I have to cut it. I've cut it before.
It's the end of the world for me. I would never make that bet. I've invested so much time into this hair at this point that I can't do it. Just thinking about that right now is giving me anxiety.
But we were 1-5 at 1 year, and then we still made the playoffs. Plus, we played 3 really good teams. We haven't had an easy team yet.
Neither have we.
I think I saw something. It had we were one of 2 teams. Every team we played made the playoffs last year.
We're the other one, and we're winning.
Who'd you play?
I don't know. We just barely beat the Jaguars.
Yeah, I was gonna say you beat the Jaguars. You haven't won a game since the week 1 of last year.
I love that.
I think Shayna should win Queen of the Ring.
I don't. I'm sick of her.
Who would you go with?
Tony Storm.
You can see it.
I don't know. I have to see who's in it, honestly.
Yeah. I do think Bliss should go away for a while.
She is. She's getting sinus surgery.
Is she?
Yeah.
Go away for a while and then come back without the gimmick. That gimmick. Come back with a new gimmick.
Yeah, I don't think that the plan was ever for Alexa Bliss to take over for Bray.
I don't either. I think just happened that it worked out that way.
Basically Bray and Vince McMahon both were very passionate and protective of the Fiend character, but in opposite directions. And so that led to Bray being left off TV for a long time because he wouldn't agree to do what Vince wanted, and Vince wouldn't agree to let him do what he wanted.
But they had already started the stuff with Alexa, so they didn't want to just drop it, so they just kept it going.
And then they released Bray because Bray and Vince ended up hating each other pretty much.
Yeah.
Apparently, Seth Rollins has tried to fight Vince at least twice. The first time, Tyson Kidd held him back. That was after Fiend versus Rollins in the Hell in a Cell. And then another time was during his mid-card run when he was the Intercontinental Championship type, that era.
Yeah.
And apparently, oh, I'm sorry. This is a sweet move. I like this. Sasha Banks is underrated. So, shit, what was I saying? Oh, Vince basically was like, where's Seth Rollins at? Where's this, trying to get on him. Yeah. And he's like, motherfucker, you're putting me in bullshit fucking storylines. If you want me to beat Seth fucking Rollins, then put me in the main event. He's like, I'm the best in the fucking world. Fuck you.
I know he talked about how he almost got fired.
Yeah. I've heard that story before, though.
With Triple H telling him you need to fucking act right.
Yeah. He said Triple H pulled me aside and said I was nothing special.
I can see Triple H doing that, too. Just be like, hey, come here. You know you ain't special, right?
He said,
I could find a million views.
He said, he pulled me aside and said, you're nothing special. I don't see any reason to keep you. So, here's your options. You can go back to Ring of Honor and be the man and do whatever you want there. But if you want to actually be the man and you want to actually make money and you want to actually have an audience to perform in front of, you need to do things my way.
You gotta learn to play the game. Pun intended.
There's a couple of guys I want for this Book It Verse 2 that are I'm really needing them, but I feel like I might not get them.
I could see that.
And I really I need to get them. I might even have
to draft them early just because.
Yeah, or trade for them. Use all my talent transfers just as permanent trades.
Yeah. I haven't even thought of that one yet.
Is that what?
I haven't even thought about that one.
Oh, that's all I've been thinking about lately.
I've been focused on my ideas for the random.
I don't fucking care about that.
Oh, I'm going fucking crazy. My storyline's about to be fucking insane. I'm on full crackhead energy.
Go. She's called Bianca Esther. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said that Eddie Guerrero doesn't actually do a frog splash. He does a cannonball splash because the frog splash is supposed to be the leg spread, hands through the crotch area.
So kind of like D'Lo does it.
Yeah, that's how that's a true frog splash. What Eddie does is called a cannonball splash.
It's the fucking frog splash.
It was a wrestler that said it. I just can't remember who it was.
Oh shit.
You said, oh shit, and I don't see anything. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Her going for the TKO.
Yeah. But I don't like that Becky just called it a rock bottom.
Yeah. I was like, who the fuck is that? I just saw the boot come through.
So they're really not going to give us any payback for or payoff for the Rollins stuff.
Apparently not tonight. Rollins just chilling and I want Instagram pictures of Seth sleeping in Edge's bed. It's on TNT. Aren't they going to TBS at some point?
Do what?
Aren't they going to TBS? Why won't this shit open?
They went to TBS already?
No, I'm saying, aren't they?
Eventually, I think in 2022. All right, I can't stay up. I'm tired, and I still have to pack, so
Did a plane just come through your house?
I don't think so.
It sounded like it.
I was gonna say I'm right off a main street, so every once in a while, like a loud car will go by.
Oh, okay. It sounded like a plane just flew through your house.
But speaking of planes, I have to get on one tomorrow,
Okay.
so I need to go pack,
Okay.
and I'm
Well,
also tired. So.
See you later. Bye, guys.
Oh yeah, you want me to end it?
Yeah.